Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 a.m. Hope you all had a wonderful, beautiful weekend. It was a great weekend to be outside, enjoying everything. Hello, Dustin. Good morning. Just telling everyone, wishing everyone had a really nice weekend. Whether you were just hanging out with family and friends, maybe taking a walk, or maybe enjoying the North Carolina Seafood Festival down in Morehead City. I heard that was a big hit over the weekend, as well as the very many other fairs, festivals, events, so many things going on in Eastern Carolina, and those aren't going away anytime soon. I know we had that First Alert calendar that we pop up on the show every morning. So many wonderful things going on and great weather, especially today and tomorrow. I know that rain's going to be kicking in here Wednesday, later this week as well. And we're kind of we continue on this back and forth of summer, fall, summer, fall. It's hard to decipher what kind of wardrobe I should be using. I'm like tapping into my fall colors, but at the same time, I also don't want to be sweating.
Look, I've got like a summer tie on today.
True,
I mean,
yeah.
It's springish. I don't know how you decipher the color at this point. Now, I mean, yeah, it's like you turn around. It's like I've got all my like fall gear, my sweatshirts and my hoodies ready to go, and I'm like, well, not just yet.
I know. I put the sweatshirt on, and then I go outside, and 5 minutes later, I'm like dripping sweat. So it's a challenge right now. But right now, probably not the day to wear a sweatshirt. I think you can get away with maybe some short sleeves.
Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe this morning, though, it's kind of cool out there for some folks, but we're starting to see those 50s and 60s come about. So a pretty nice day. It's going to be on tap for us.
Okay, wonderful. Well, before we get into the rest of the forecast for the day and the week, we do have a story out of Pitt County in the Simpson area. One church over there is celebrating 150 years. This anniversary it's a huge milestone for their community, and so many people who have been a part of the church and the celebrations for years. It's nice to see that they were all able to come together to celebrate just this wonderful 150 years of service in community. So let's take a look at what some of the festivities included yesterday.
People are what make places special, but especially at Salem United Methodist in Simpson.
The friends that you have made.
Which is part of why Francis Edwards and Joyce McRoy have been going to the church for so long.
I've been here when I was 7, and I have enjoyed it all through the years. 1960. A long time. I've been coming here a very long time.
Salem United Methodist, or as some call it,
our church prides itself on trying to be the heart of Simpson.
Celebrated its 150th anniversary on Sunday with fellowship, history, food, and multiple guest appearances. Shannon Owens Ross grew up going to Salem where her father pastored. And Ross says reaching 150 says a lot about the church.
Commitment of God's people to make sure that Salem continues to be a place where the community can gather, learn about Jesus, grow in faith, serve the needs of the community. As I've heard throughout the service, the food bank is a very powerful ministry they have here, and that they want to continue the food bank.
And it's people.
And the church is still a light in this community. And it just kind of makes me proud. And it's an emotional day as well.
With a giving and loving community, they hope it continues to thrive.
There's just lots going on here at Salem. And we enjoy the food pantry. We enjoy helping people. And
it's always been a giving church. It's always been a giving church.
I love seeing the community there, and how that many of them have been there for years, since they were really young, and now they've built their own families, and it's so cool to see all the generations come together to celebrate this really significant milestone. And it's also wonderful to see that they're not only celebrating this service of ministry and fellowship, just the church itself, but some of the other entities that they've also added on throughout their years, including their food bank or food drive, which I think is really special as well.
Absolutely. I know my church back home, it's been around for, I think, 70, 80 years, I think, almost. And their homecoming, it's been a while since I've obviously been back home to the church, but I will say it's going to be like some of the original people that are still alive to this day. They're like, I remember when this was this here and this and this, and they're coming to like, you continue to expand, and it's good to see, you know, people from those generations continuing to see new improvements come along.
Yeah, it's incredible. A really nice story to see here on a Monday morning. So Monday morning, kicking off the week. How is this weather looking?
Nice. It makes my job easy.
Good.
It makes it as easy as it can. Sometimes it gets a little harder to talk about, though, I will say, though, because, like, you know.
I agree. This is something that I talk with our producers and everything about, where we sometimes, after your weather, your segments, we talk about some of the things going on with the weather. And there are times after, like, 3 or 4 times we do this, I'm like, I've run out of ideas. What else can I say?
And it's okay to say thank you, Justin. Move on. You're not hurting my feelings.
No,
I mean,
exactly.
I tell Elise the same thing, or whoever I'm working with. Like, just say, well, it looks good. Thanks, Dustin. Move on. You're not hurting my feelings. So, but
and that's what I try to do. I'm just like, oh, things are looking really nice and good
out
there.
Yeah, it makes it easier. But no, definitely for sure this morning that we got a little fog out there for some, but no major issues though on the roads, which is some good news.
Good.
We do have our shot towards our Greenville camera this morning, looking very nice all around. Traffic out there as usual. You take it a little slow as you usually do in the morning hours. You know, we're getting to that time of year where dark early in the morning. It's hard to get up. Listen, we know that feeling. We go there every day just about, excuse me. There in Goldsboro, it looks like a few distribution trucks. Somebody just dropped off all food there somewhere around that way. There in Morehead City, that's out the sanitary restaurant camera. They're looking very good all around the board. Water's very calm, but that'll change later this week. Again, high rip currents for the Outer Banks today, unfortunately, once again. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Good news, though, visibility is improving, but still Goldsboro outside of Rocky Mount, north of Ahoskie, outside or south of Ahoskie, between portions of Martin and Edgecombe and Nash counties, dealing with a little bit of that this morning. Overall, though, we didn't see any 40s, not to my acknowledgement here across Eastern Carolina, but a lot of 50s, even some 60s, now getting close to 70 there outside of portions of Carteret County. Temperature changes a couple of degrees cooler, 8 degrees cooler, warmer. I keep saying cooler, warmer in Elizabeth City as well as in portions of Manteo. Not much happening down that way either. Dew Point's pretty comfortable outside as well. Radar, good to go, and it's good to have a quiet radar for now, but we're watching our cold front here out west, bringing some showers, maybe some thunderstorms coming into play by mid to late week, giving us an opportunity to pick up some rain, but not a lot of rainfall out of this right now, though. Good news with the tropics, nothing has changed since yesterday afternoon, still holding at 70% chance here once again. I will say most model guidance is having this curve out to sea, so we've seen this over the last several systems. They come close and they curve out. Come close and curve out. Makes it a lot easier for a good hurricane season.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So we have that coming into play right now. That's where our climatology for names. So we should have originally already had our J and K, now coming to our L name storm. We're not even there yet, so we're behind on our storm names. So pretty interesting stuff with that too. Still a reminder, we are in peak of hurricane season, so we still have a few weeks to go before we kind of say farewell and wrap up the book. So far been a good season, at least for our area. Clouds this afternoon along the coast, not much in the way of rain showers coming into play. We'll hold those 70s there as we go towards this evening, so good bonfire weather or grilling out, whatever you're doing, good weather to come in tomorrow morning. Maybe a light rain sprinkle here along the coast. As we go towards the start of the week, not much rain, but midweek there, that cold front will start to slowly bring rain showers for us here. As we go towards Thursday, looks like we may have most of the rainfall, and then looks like the weekend could be seeing some showers. Don't cancel plans yet. I know you're like saying, Dustin, fix the forecast, and this is going out to next Monday. Still several days on it. But the fall weather is set to return for us as we go towards the end of the week and heading into the weekend. Those cooler days will slowly stick around, and it looks like right now model guidance may holding our cool pattern at least for a while. And if you look far back out west, there's much colder weather not coming our way. We're going to get a warming trend as we go towards the middle of the month. But for now, watch out again for some showers and thunderstorms mid to late day Wednesday post 2 o'clock. Evening hours could be a bit rough at times. A few more early morning showers Thursday. So far, Friday's quiet. We did take rain chances out for Friday. We may have to put those back up for now, but for right now for the weekend, just a few passing showers.
All right, so nice to see that we are starting the week off on a pretty nice note. Like you said, usually on Mondays when it's rainy, it's hard to get up. It's hard to get
Gloomy,
the
yeah.
whole day and week started. So it's nice to see the sunshine peeking out there, and that it's going to be a really pretty comfortable day out there. You did say some humidity, and it might bump up tomorrow, right?
Just a little bit by this
Okay.
afternoon. You're going to notice it. It's going to be very like if you're very sensitive to the air, you're going to probably notice it. But
Okay.
for those that are going out, oh, okay, it's just warm outside. But
Okay.
Wednesday, really going to feel it for sure.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dustin.
Sure.
And thank you all for joining us this morning. Hope you all have a wonderful Monday.
Russell
Enjoy.
is back tomorrow.
Russell's going to be
and Wednesday.
Okay.
So you have
Great.
him back Thursday. So
Okay, sounds good. Well, thank you all again. Have a great day.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.